What's going on, FG fam? Welcome to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise here on MLB The Show 20. Last time we left off with Michael Kopech pitching against us here for the Rockies. Rockies have done a lot of work. They've added Freddie Freeman. They have Delino DeShields Jr., Nolan Arenado, Trevor Story stood on the team, in fact. So Rockies have a decent lineup. They can really challenge us, especially at home at Coors Field where they are comfortable. Michael Kopech, a 2-1 record on 7 starts, a 4.46 ERA and 1.49 WHIP. So not the best start of the season for one of the former top prospects in baseball, but he gets the strikeout of Lindor to end the top of the first, so he gets through that quite easily. Tariq Skubal now coming in. This will be his 8th start, a 4-1 record. 4.20 ERA and a 1.33 WHIP, so his ERA and WHIP could be a little bit better, but he gets through the first easy. We go to the top of the second, and Ketel Marte down the right field line, and Marte will get himself into second with a stand-up leadoff double in the top of the second. So now Nico Goodrum striking out on the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. What a heater. Adley Rutschman coming in now. Ooh, he barely makes contact with that, and he gets thrown out at first base. So Kopech doing a decent job navigating the lineup here. Tariq Skubal has 1 on with 2 outs. He gets the third right there. Now Trevor Story has this one going deep and all the way to the warning track, off the wall. And that is going to score the Colorado Rockies' first run and the first run of the ball game. Now Jonathan Daza coming up, and he's got this one lifted into center field, and that is taken care of to prevent any further runs from coming across the plate in the bottom of the 4th. Now Jahmai Jones in the top of the 5th with a runner on. That's going to get out of reach, all the way up against the wall. A chance to bring this one home, and Jahmai Jones with an RBI double has tied the game. Shed Long on the score. So now top of the 5th still, it's Kendall Brown. He's going to bounce one over with 2 on, and unfortunately, there's the final out of the inning. Manuel Clase coming in again, his 15th appearance now, 2.40 ERA. He's been very good against left-handed batters. Here's a left-handed batter, and this one's going to get lucky. Nice blooper. It's in the perfect spot. So a good bloop on the 1-out bloop. Here's Travis Demeritte, the former Tiger. He's going to go down looking on the 101-mile-an-hour fastball here in the bottom of the 5th. Now we go top 6. Josh Donaldson can't get the curve. And some more good pitching here from some of the Rockies relievers now. David Dahl's going to strike out. Seranthony Dominguez gets him. That's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Freddie Freeman's also going to look at Dominguez's 90-mile-an-hour changeup. So now we go top 9. Donaldson, grounder, and double play ball. So we have got to play for extra innings, and we do. Top of the 10th. Here's Shed Long. He's shopping gap, and Shed Long doing something for us as he is going to try for 3rd here. He's gotten a triple in the last couple of episodes, and he gets another easy triple here. William Bunty going to dribble one over to 2nd. Bunty thrown out at first, but the lead run scores. So we are leading 2-1, and of course, you know who we're bringing in. Aroldis Chapman, who's kind of went a little bit south since giving up that grand slam to Mike Trout. But here on the sinker, he gets strikeout and out number 1. The bottom of the 10th, Colton Welker now is going to dribble one over to 2nd, trying to make the play, and it's not going to be in time. Definitely should be scored an error. Here's Delino DeShields Jr. He's going to strike out on the low slider, 86 miles an hour. Bye-bye. Take care. Now David Dahl up at the plate. He strikes out as well. 1-0-2 on the gun. And Chapman mows through it, gets it done. Chapman is the player of the game with striking out the side to get it done. And now in the box score, taking a look here, we had some pinch hitters come in. Bunty had a pinch hit as well. Bunty ends up with an RBI. So does Jahmai Jones. Marte and Jones with doubles, Long with a triple. Skubal pitches a very nice outing. And Clase and Dominguez. Whew! Really nice mid-relief bullpen performances today. Then Trevor Story with a double and an RBI, and that's the only special things hitting for the Rockies. Kopech pitched pretty good. but they get the loss. Now, some terrible news. Richie McGowan with a broken shin is going to go on the 60-day DL. That's probably the most sad news I've had to deliver in this franchise thus far. So, we actually end up losing 2 out of 3 against the Rockies, but we do sweep the Diamondbacks on the road. And now going into a series against the Red Sox. Cal Raleigh sustained an injury, a torn hamstring. He'll be out for 1 to 2 months, but that's in the minor leagues. So, not as big as losing Richie McGowan, who we will now call up and replace him with Tommy Pace. So Tommy Pace will start his first game in the majors. And it's good to see it. So here at home at Comerica Park, it's Jordan Balazovic on the mound, his 9th start of the year. He has a 6.06 ERA. 151 whip. He has not been one of the better pitchers. The younger guys aren't getting it done. Martinez and Canning have been great. Here's the throw on to first, and that'll take us through the first inning. Or the top of the first inning. Now Matthew Boyd. There you go. You can see why I picked this game. Another former Tiger taking the mound. A 3.50 ERA for him in 8 starts. Not terrible. And here's Goodrum dribbling one, and it's going to get past the third baseman. Why would you try to go at that barehanded? That puts 2 on here in the bottom of the second, and a chance Seth Beer is going to get thrown out at first base, but we've still got 2 on, and they're both in scoring position, and Adley Rutschman is going to drop one into center field. 2 runs coming to the plate to score, and the Tigers with the early 2-0 lead. Now in the bottom of the third, Lindor going to put this one right into the gap. He is not going to get 2 bags, though. He's going to get thrown out at second. It just wasn't far enough to get 2 bags. But we do have a runner on third that we could potentially bring home. And look at that. Easily against the shift, it's Josh Donaldson to bring the runner home. So we take a 3-0 lead, and now Kendall Brown into the left field corner. And an easy double for him. A 2-out double in the bottom of the 5th. Is that going to come to bite them? I don't know, but they bean Lindor over it. Lindor doesn't really like it, and that's going to bring up Donaldson, and Donaldson lacing one to left and into the bullpen. It's out of here. Josh Donaldson with a 3-run jack. His 11th homer of the year coming this one off Matthew Boyd, and that'll make it 6-0 at home here against the Red Sox. It is quite clear who has the better lineup in this game. Nico Goodrum now comes up right against the shift again. Perfect piece of hitting by Goodrum. It goes all the way to the warning track, and he's in with an easy double. Now in the bottom of the 8th, Jahmai Jones barely touches it, and he is safe at first, leaving runners on the corners for Adley Rutschman, who hits this one really deep to left, but just not deep enough. So, good play there. That'll give the Red Sox an opportunity in the 9th, but Corey Knievel coming in. Still yet to give up a run in 12 games pitched on the season. And there's the knuckle curve on Rafael Devers. That will bring up Kirilloff, and Alex Kirilloff going to strike out as well. So now, not much of a chance here in the top of the 9th, but with a runner on due to a walk, this one is deep to left field, and it is gone. Davis hits his 10th homer of the year, a 2-run shot, and there's the first 2 runs given up all year by Knievel, and back-to-back homers. This thing is a no-doubter into the locker room. And Diaz hits his 5th homer of the year. Back-to-back jacks off Knievel, and that's enough. Joe Jimenez coming into the game now. This will be his 17th pitching performance. He's pitched 22 innings to a 2.82 ERA. Pretty even against righties and lefties, so he's been pretty good this year. And this is an easy pop fly ball to end the game. And while Knievel made it a little bit closer than it needed to be, we get the win 6-3. So Tigers with another dub. Josh Donaldson with a homer and 4 RBIs on the day to be the player of the game. Diaz and Davis with the homers and the only RBIs for the Red Sox. Matthew Boyd, very bad performance, just like he used to give us. Donaldson with the homer for us. Rushman and Donaldson with the RBIs. And we get the win there. Juan Parra no longer injured in our minor leagues. That's good news for us. We lose 7-1 with Balazovic on the mound, but we win with Canning on the mound. Trey Mullen's going to be out 1 to 2 weeks. We put him on the 10-day DL. Jamie Barria ends up getting the win. And now going up against the Padres again, and we're going to sim through this one. We get a 2-0 win in game number 1 against them with Skubal on the mound. Then we get an 8-1 win with Casey Mize pitching well, I think. All right, good to see. So now going into a big rivalry series against the Cleveland Indians, trying to determine which game I want to go with here. We lose 3-5. We win 8-0. And this is a good place to stop. You'll see why in a moment. The Rays still leading the East by 1.5 games over the Blue Jays. Interesting race there. We're leading by 3.5 over the Twins. Angels 3 over the Athletics. Twins and Indians still with the wild card. Nationals now leading the East by 0.5 game over the Mets. Cubs 5 over the Brewers. Rockies 3.5 over the Diamondbacks and Padres. And the Mets and Diamondbacks, Padres, there's so many teams tied in the wild card in the National League. Griffin Canning and Zach Plesac, 2 of the best pitchers in the American League this year, going at it in the next episode. So make sure that you're excited, and if you are, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and can't wait to see more franchise, because that's all we do here. We can build a winner together, and if you want to see more, click right here to see more franchise.
I feel you back somehow.